Hey, good morning everyone. Myself Neiman Maurya, Assistant Professor, BBD University, Lucknow. So, in this presentation, we will discuss about student t-test. Basically, it is a parameter test which is used for a statistical analysis. So, so we will discuss what is student t-test. So, to compare the means of two independent groups, for example, comparing the mean hemoglobin between cases and controls. So, here two variables are involved. One is quantitative, means hemoglobin, because in the hemoglobin we can find out then how much percentage of how much amount of hemoglobin is present in any individual, and the other are dichotomous quantitative variables, means what they mean it is a it can be a case and it can be a control. So basically this is the comparing mean between two variables. So student t test is denoted by T. Here x1 bar means mean of variable x1 and x2 is the mean of x2 divided by SEM D. So T equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 upon SEM D. So this is example comparing the level of blood cholesterol in blood cholesterol will be in the mg per deciliter or milligram per deciliter. So between the hypertensive and normotensive. So this is a comparing of level of blood in a two patient, but one is hypertensive and second one is a normotensive. So comparing the HMAD score of two group of psychiatric patients treated with two different type of drugs, for example fluoxetine and sertraline. So you can see here group statistics, here drug F and drug S, number of people denoted by N, F drug is taken by 35 people, S drug is taken by 32 people. Mean for that is F is for mean 4.2571, mean for S is 3.8125, and standard deviation for F is 3.12808, for S is 4.39529. Now independent sample test. So t test for equality of means t is a 4.48, df is 65, sigma is 2 tilde 0.63, and mean difference is 0.4446. Now what is assumption of a t test? Means what is the assumption? So observations are normally distributed in each population and the population variance are equal. It is also called Levens test. The two groups are independent of each other. This is a assumption of t-test. So if we are talking about manual calculation, there are two types of calculation. One is a manual and other one is the in the Excel form. So if we were talking about what is a manual calculation, so manual calculation means if sample size is more than 30, so T stands for student t-test, x1 bar stand for mean for x1 value, x2 bar stand for mean for x2 value, divided by s1 square in a root s1 square divided by n1 plus s2 square divided by n2, where n1 and s2 is the number of object or number of the sample or number of the individual. If there is a small sample size means more than 30 is the large sample size. If a small sample size means less than 30, t equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s0 under root 1 upon n plus 1 upon n2. So here we will compare cholesterol level for hypertensive patients. Mean is 214.92, standard deviation is 39.22, number of patient is 64. For normal patient, mean is 182.19, standard deviation is 37.26, number of patient is 36. So comparing the cholesterol level between hypertensive and normal patient, the difference is 214.92 minus 182.19 means 32.73 mg percentage. So H0 stands for null hypothesis. So there is no difference of cholesterol level between hypertensive and normal patients if object is more than 30, because n equal to 64 for hypertensive, n equal to 36 for normal patients. So total number of patients will be 100. Therefore use the first formula, because here number of patients is more than 30. So first formula will be used for determination of t test. So t equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s1 square in under root n1 plus s2 square divided by n2. So x1 bar is 214.92, x2 bar is 182.19 divided by s is 39.22 whole square for x1 and 37.26 for s2, and divided by number of object n1 is 64, n2 is 36. So here t will find out 4.137 means now df stand for degree of freedom. Degree of freedom means n1 plus s2 minus number of frequency and number of objects. So n1 64, n2 36 minus divide 2 means degree of freedom will be 98. So t equal to 4137 or p is less than 0.001. If degree of freedom is equal to 100 or more than 100, can refer table A1. Here we don't have 4.137, so we use 3.99 instead. 3.99 stand you can see in the table, there is denoted by arrow, red arrow. So then p equal to 0.00003 divided into 2 means 0.00006. Therefore if t equal to 4.137, it means p will be less than 0.00006. Or we can refer table of A3, because we don't have degree of freedom equal to 98, so we use degree of freedom 60 instead of 98. So t equal to 4.137 means it is a more than 3.46. So p equal to 0.001. Therefore if t equal to 4.137 means it is having value of p is less than 0.001. So now we conclude, therefore p equal to p equal to 0.05 or its less means null hypothesis rejected. there is a significant difference of cholesterol level between hypertensive and normal patient. Hypertensive patients have a significantly higher cholesterol level compared to normotensive patients. So it was all about student t-test. Now we'll move on paired student t-test. So basic difference between normal and it is a repeated measurement on the sample same individual, means it is a repeated measurement. So pair t-test is nothing, it is a repeated measurement on the same individual. So it is stand here d bar minus O divided by SEM D. So A equal to T equal to d bar minus 0 upon SD upon root n. Here SD stand for standard deviation, n stand for number of object, T stand for student T test. So how we will determine SD? SD determined by this formula. This is a under root sigma di square minus sigma d का whole square upon n divided by n minus 1. Here df will be degree of freedom, np minus 1. Np means number of groups, but divide minus 1. So here example of pair t test is when we will compare the HMD score between 0 week and week 6 of treatment with sertraline for a group of psychiatric patient. Means when we are comparing a patient of 0 week and 6 week for a treatment we are giving by sertraline for a group of a psychiatric patient. So comparing the hemoglobin level among anemic pregnant women after 6 weeks of treatment with hematics. So means there are a comparison of two individual by using student t-test. So here there is a pair 1. So there is pair 1 having K0, second one is having K6. So for K0 there is a mean is 13.9688. For K6 this is 3.8925. For K0 number of individual of patient is 32. For K6 also 32. For K0 standard deviation is 6.48315. For K6 this is 4.39529. If we are talking here paired t-test, so this is mean for K0 and K6 and standard deviation T will be 8.500, degree of freedom will be 31 and two-tailed sigma is 0.000. So here we will discuss about manual calculation. So the measurement of the systolic and diastolic. Systolic will be also always high as compared to diastolic blood pressure. By done 2 consecutive times with an interval of 10 minutes, you want to determine whether there was any difference between those two measurements. So here null hypothesis will be there is no difference of systolic blood pressures during the first time 0 and second measurement time 10 minutes. So here calculation of this t-test is, So calculate the difference between first and second measurement and square it, total up the difference and the square. So here you can see north, BPS1, BPS2, D and D square. So now 232, 32, 2, 33, 2, 36, 2, 37, 2, 39, 2, 41. So BPS1 is 164, 164, 156, 147, 186, 170. So BPS2 is 163, 155, 188, 131, 178 and 160. D is 1.00, 9.00, minus 2.00, 16.00. So you know how D value is calculate. Divided it is a BPS1 minus BPS2. So 164 minus 163 is 1. 164 minus 155 9. 156 minus 158 minus 2. 147 minus 137 plus 16. 186 minus 178 8. 170 minus 160 10. So this is a value of D. Now we will determine D square. So square of 1 is 1, square of 9 is 81, square of minus 2 is 4, square of 16 is 256, square of 8 is 64, square of 10 is 100. So now we will clear about calculation part of this type of test. So here sigma D. So sigma D is 112, sigma D square is 1842, means total of D square. D is the total of sigma D, total of D. N is the number of object. Number of object is 136. Oh, sorry, 36. So mean D is determined by 112, means sigma D divided by N. So here mean D is 3.11. SD is standard deviation is 1.1842 minus 112 का square divided by 36 whole divided by 35 and 30 power of 0.5. So he SD is 6.53. Now T value will determine by formula. T is the dy minus 0 divided by SD upon root n. So here T is the T test and D bar equal to 3.11. So 3.11 minus 0 upon SD. SD value is here 6.53 and root n. So root n means root 36. So root 36 means 6. 36 means normal 6. So 3.11 divided by divided by 6.53 divided by 3. So here T equal to 2.858. Here degree of freedom will be NP minus 1, means 36 minus 1 equal to 35. So here we are calculating T test. So refer for this data. Table number A3 is here you can see by red arrow. So we don't have degree of freedom equal to 35. So we use degree of freedom 30 instead of 35. Here we find out in the previous slide t value is 2.858. It is larger than 2.75. So for t value 2.75, p value is 0.01. It is smaller than 3.03, means p value is 0.005. So t value is more than 2.75 and less than or 303. Therefore, if t is 2.858, so p value will also less than 0.001 and more than 0.005. So now next is ANOVA. It is also called a parametric test which is used for statistical parameter determination. So it is called analysis of variance. So it is an extension of independent sample t-test. So it is used for compare the mean of group of independent observations. So never you confuse that ANOVA is the full form of analysis of variance. So here we are comparing variance. Not this. It is a compare of means of group of independent observations. Here we can compare more than two group. So test the equality of two or more population means variables. Here one nominal scale independent variables, two or more treatment levels or classifications, for example race, Malay, Chinese, Indian, other Malayalam or British, Americans. One interval or ratio scale dependent variables means height, weight, age, sex, male, female, whatever. It is used for analyze completely randomized experimental design. Means it is used for completely and design of analysis. When we are comparing the blood cholesterol level between the bus driver, bus conductor and taxi drivers, means here variables of bus driver, bus conductor and taxi drivers. Compare the mean systolic pressure, means here two groups, bus driver, bus conductor and taxi drivers, and here we are comparing mean systolic pressure between Malays, Chinese, Indian and others. So there is three assumptions about ANOVA. One first is randomness or independence of error. Second one is normality, means populations are normally distributed. Third one is homogeneity of variance, means population have equal variance. So now you can see in the table. First table is description of data and second table is after calculation of ANOVA what the value we will find out. So this is a you can see in the second table. So what a description of that data is. So there is a full three class. One is housewife, second is office work, third one is field work. So number of object for housewife is 151. Number of object of office work is 23. Number of object for field work is 44. Total for all three is 218. Mean for housewife is 2.7801. Mean for office work is 2.7643. Mean for field work is 2.8430. Average mean is 2.7911. Standard deviation for housewife is 0.52623. For office work 0.60319. For field work 0.55001. Total is 0.53754. Minimum is for housewife is 1.90. For office work is 1.60. Field work is 190. Total is 1.60. Same like maximum for housewife is 4.72. For office work is 3.96. For field work it is 3.79. Total is 4.72. So now we will find out ANOVA of this description of above table. So between groups and within groups and total. So between groups there is a sum of square is 0.153. Within groups sum of square is sum of square also called SOS. Between groups is 0.153. Within groups is 62.550. So total of for this is 62.703. Degree of freedom for between groups is 2. Within groups is 215. So total degree of freedom is 217. So mean for between groups is 0.007 and for within groups mean is 0.291. So here degree of freedom will be 0.263. So is ANOVA F test. ANOVA F test means it is also called one-way ANOVA. So ANOVA F test is based on the F statistics. F equal to SSB divided by K minus 1 upon MSE, where K is the number of group. Sometimes it is also denoted by capital N. So under null hypothesis means at H naught, the F statistics has an F distribution with K minus 1 and N minus K. Here N is the total number of observation and K is the number of groups. So yes, now in this group you can see what value in the table is showing what type of meaning. So between groups you can see 1.141.492. It is the sum of square between means SSB or degree of freedom is 2. Within groups it is SSB is 33.380. Total is 174.872. Same degree of freedom for between groups is 2. Within groups is 44. Total is 40. Within groups is 42. Between groups is 2. So total is 44. Same mean square is for between groups is 40.746. Within groups is 0.795. So mean square error MSE. F is F value means T test ANOVA, one-way ANOVA. F value is 89.015 and P equal to less than 0.005. 0.01. So here F value here is 0.263 and P value is 0.769. The difference is not significant, so therefore there is no association between the baby's weight and mother's type of birth. So it is a finding of ANOVA. Thank you for giving valuable time